I think the best place to probably start this morning would be, for anyone unfamiliar, what is it that you actually think when you think AI? What is AI for the audience? What is the...
Shall I start since I've got the mic? You'll
Yeah.
never get it off me now. I'll just chat all day. Cliche, but I think it depends who you ask. Everybody seems to have their own interpretation of what AI truly means. In a broad sense, I think we would typically categorize it as a machine or a program or a system that is doing a task where, had that task been performed by a human, it would require some level of intelligence, is often how it's defined. But in my mind, and certainly in the work that I do day to day with Accenture and our clients, I very much see it as sort of an umbrella term for machine learning, deep learning, robotic process automation, all of these bits and pieces that sit together, data science, for example, and analytics. And I think, yeah, as I say, for me, AI is that broader term that covers the lot. Not sure what you guys think.
Yeah, I mean, for me, it's I think of it as taking a decision-making process and automating it. So it's usually a specific decision-making process and gathering data around that, so you can put something in and get a decision out. And then you can either combine those together to create larger intelligences or have them as standalone. So, for instance, putting a message into a messaging app, it then goes off to some AI, understands that, and outputs, oh, these might be gifts that you want to send along with it, that kind of thing.
Yeah, I think I sort of agree with the other panelists, but I think for me it's like the tools and technology and the wraparound of how you use them collaboratively and deploy them into your business. So I think if you look at the Netflix and how does it know what you want to watch because you watch something similar, I think that's a really good way to quite easily translate a basic of AI. So that's kind of how I perceive AI. But again, it's the umbrella, the generic term, and I think people can get very quickly lost in that. People run around saying, we need AI in our business. Well, do you? Why do you need it? What's your problem? And then you adopt the tool. I think that's important for me.
A slightly different twist on that. So basically, when we think about AI, it's more in terms of the actual business processes themselves, what it means to the actual day-to-day life. And for many business processes, it's more of a collaboration between humans and machines. So if you get to think about it, any AI, for instance, that we're talking about would need human support to sort of start training them in the beginning. So it's the fundamental thing is data. So you start training them, and then it's humans play a pivotal role in making sure that they can scale and sustain, because that's going to measure the longevity of the AI application. And in turn, what the machines do for us is they amplify our thoughts. They provide us insights, which we generally take quite a lot of time to sift through the data and process and get those insights. So it's more like they become symbiotic partners, machines complementing AI, humans and humans complementing AI, sort of.
Well, I think as the person here who probably has the least to do with AI on a day-to-day basis, I think, and as a child of the 90s, I expected a big Australian man banging on my door asking for Sarah Connor. But doing a bit of research before and looking into this, it surprised me just how quickly AI becomes part of our day-to-day life, whether it's, we talk about Netflix, Amazon, Apple Watches, but even within the business world, when we're talking about business intelligence, how we've got systems that can analyze stock within systems. For me, I suppose my outlook, certainly within coming into business, is just how quickly it's become a part of day-to-day life and the different areas that it touches upon.